Greetings. Hi, I'm Dr. Walter Jacobson, a board-certified psychiatrist. I want to talk today about psychosomatic medicine, the mind-body. There are a ton of classified psychosomatic illnesses, such as, there is believed to be a psychosomatic component to ulcers, to rheumatoid arthritis, to migraines, to irritable bowel syndrome, to Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, even neck pains and backaches. There's just a ton of relationships between your mind and your body. That when your mind is disturbed, stressed, it's going to convert that disturbance and that stress, that anxiety, that fear, that depression, that anger into some bodily distortion of some sort. I might make the case that there's a psychosomatic component to every single illness. Just in the sense that even if your mind doesn't cause the problem, although sometimes I think it may, your mind can exacerbate or aggravate the problem, make it worse, make it harder to heal it. Makes it easier for you to catch a disease or an illness of some sort, and and your mental state makes it harder to cure it and recover from it and heal from it. Now, tied into this is the idea that sometimes people don't take cues from their mind, that their mind is trying to tell them that something is wrong in their life, and they ignore it, they bury it, they deny it, and then something happens to their body. So, there are a lot of people who, their job is terrible. It's very stressful. They're overworked. They're overburdened. They have a supervisor who is a petty tyrant. They may feel that they're being emotionally abused at work, or bullied at work, or harassed at work in some way. The work environment is bad news, and they may know it, but they don't realize that it's chewing them up. And there may be very practical reasons why they feel they can't leave the job because of benefits, or fear that they won't get a job that pays as much. But what happens is, so they know they should leave the job. Perhaps they've tried to alter the circumstances and address the issues at work or with human resources, and those things have failed. So they know they should leave the job, but they don't for these other practical reasons. And so the mind then says, okay, listen, you're not paying attention. You're not listening to me. This is a messed up job. This is not gratifying. You're there for the wrong reasons. Yes, they may seem very practical, but this is not how you should be living your life. So the mind is telling you this is wrong. You need to get out of there, but you don't listen. Okay, so then the mind says, okay, I'll try to get your attention some other way. And so, either it manages to make you inattentive and distracted, so you slip on a banana peel and now crack a few vertebrae in your back, and now you're in workers' comp for 14 years and in pain and suffering, and that's one way to get out of the job. Or it just makes you sick a lot, and you have a lot of flu and viruses and and things, and intestinal problems. So that makes you take sick days of some sort, or it somehow gets other accidents to happen, or suddenly you develop intense migraines, or an irritable bowel, or a colitis of some sort, or some other physical ailment. Maybe you even get cancer because you're not paying attention to your mind. You're not listening. So your mind tries to get your attention by throwing something horrible at you in the way of an illness, a disease, or even an accident that takes you out of the equation. So what's the lesson from this? You got to pay attention to your mind, and it's not good to deny what you know to be true. Because if you don't pay attention to things that your mind is trying to tip you off to, get out of a job or get out of a relationship that's toxic and hostile and potentially dangerous, and you ignore that for reasons of insecurity or fear of abandonment or financial security or whatever, so you stay in a relationship when your mind is telling you to go, and then you end up getting hit in the face or thrown down the stairs or killed or raped, or who knows what, or your life just is a perpetual nightmare of abuse. Life is tough. There aren't easy choices. I'm not trying to minimize the difficulty and the struggling of life, and sometimes the seeming necessity of staying in relationships or staying at a certain job. But if you can get out of bad, toxic relationships and jobs, you should, before your mind does a number on you or somebody else does a number on you. Or if you can't, if you insist that you can't get out of that job or get out of that relationship, then you need to find a way to decompress, to release that tension, that internal aggression, that internal angst, that anger, that resentment, that grievance, that bitterness, that judgment, that fear. Find a way to discharge it, to vent it in a healthy way, to release that stress so that something bad doesn't happen to you. All right, that's it for today. Thanks. Take care. Peace be with you. See you next time.